Wish I could help you. Sorry, little ones.
What? But you said you'd be able to take us!
Don't worry about it. You'll figure something out. Oh, yeah. Roop says hi.
Maple, your brother sucks.
Yeah, he's a frickin' jerkhead.
He does not! He just sucks sometimes.
Well, where is it? Maybe we can just ride there?
Yeah, I guess it's over by,
What's up, everybody? This is Big Don here with the Established Facts. We are still here hanging out with friends at PopCon Indy 2026. We hope you guys are having a great time. Joshy and I are over here meeting some new friends. I've got Haven and Sam. Now, Haven and Sam are here. They are promoting a new game that they are in the process of getting out on the market. So we're going to learn a little bit more about them and the experience that they have going on here. But first, guys, can you tell me a little bit about yourselves and what inspired you guys to start doing some programming and you know, we're looking at a pretty sweet like video game setup over here. So tell us a little bit about that. What was your start?
Well, obviously I am a game developer to some degree, but the intent is for that to be my trade of choice. It was my dream ever since I can remember. Ever since I realized that people were behind games, I was like, I want to be one of those people. So I chose to go to college for it. Got my bachelor's just now, getting my bachelor's in game design and development. And this game was my way to get that, finish it up. This is my capstone, but it's not just mine. It's something I put together with a team of technically recently graduated friends.
Okay.
So it's a weird little almost alumni project.
Nice.
But we're all walking in a week. So,
okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
And where are you doing that program?
Right. So we're all students, or
We're students.
soon to be students at IU Indianapolis.
Nice.
Formerly
All right.
IUPUI. For
That's
those
right.
Unaware.
That's right. Go
and-
Jags.
Go Jags! Yeah. Generally, we're all within the media arts and science program. Okay. There's different specializations.
So are you part of the Luddy program? Is that what that is? Okay.
Our school is
Very
Luddy.
cool.
They would be happy to hear me mention their name.
Yes. So we actually did a really cool interview with some students from the Luddy program last year, and then I think maybe a year or two ago. Love that program. I have a 17-year-old at home whose goal is to one day work for Nintendo, and I was like, bro, you got to check these dudes out. And they had like a really cool college preview day at their high school, and he's a sophomore, so he's got a couple years to get ready for that.
Yeah.
He came home. I had never introduced him to anybody. He came home with 2 different flyers for 2 different programs, both from the Luddy program. I was like, yes, bro.
Did he happen to mention a video game museum?
I do not remember. I'll have to add. He's here.
They usually do show the interested prospective students.
Yeah.
Our video game museum, which funnily enough, we just so happen to be a part of that as well.
Oh, nice.
Not related to our little
No, but that's awesome. That's a cool connection. That's very
fun.
cool. All right, and Sam, tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved in this project?
Absolutely. So this was something, I've known Haven for a little bit of time. We met during college. I'm a narrative person. I do a lot of writing. I do voiceover stuff, directing, casting, all that's really great stuff, fun stuff. And we've been talking for however long, being in people who want to get into the video game industry.
Yeah.
How hard it is to get into the video game industry, and right now it feels nigh impossible.
Yeah.
And so something that we always conversated about was, well, we'll just make our own studio. If we can't find a job at a game studio, we'll just make a studio. It's always been something that we joked about and like half-heartedly, like, oh, that'd be cool. That's a pipe dream. Yeah. And then as I graduated in December, he's graduating now. This last year, we kind of decided, Haven really decided that let's dry run. Let's prototype it. Let's see how we work together as a team. Yeah. Let's see if we can actually make a game that is up to some kind of standard. And I absolutely think we did. And with this, I would say, success, we plan on keep moving forward, doing little projects here and there, really refining our organization and teamwork skills and making video games. until inevitably we can try to formulate some kind of community and continue working on a really big, cool project, whatever
That's
that might
awesome.
be.
We hope it's this right now.
Yes.
We're all honestly fans of what we've created, but we know it's hard to make a game as ambitious as this when you're like just getting your feet off the ground.
Absolutely.
We just got our degrees. So
Yeah. Well, speaking of the game, talk to me a little bit about what you guys are featuring while you're here at PopCon.
Right. So our game that we're featuring here, my capstone, but also a game created not just by me. Our whole team, all hands on deck, is Travelin' Sweets.
Okay.
Which is a 2D top-down pixel art game that's actually mostly about skateboarding.
Okay.
A group of maybe you'd say misfit young adults that
Gotcha.
you get to learn about their individual traits and how they all work together, and you get to play as them, navigating through the world on your different skateboards or scooters, and just finding out more about the world and accomplishing your goals, whatever those might be.
Okay. So it's kind of an objective-based game, 2D pixel art style, top-down.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. And what was kind of the general inspiration for that style of game or that type of game?
So I was always told, even from the perspective of a game designer, write what you know.
Okay.
And I will be honest,
So you're a nerdy misfit kid who likes to play skateboard or likes to ride on skateboards.
You got it. You nailed it.
That's fantastic.
I grew up with my friends just not knowing what else to do around the park or what have you, and just eventually finding skateboarding as a way to bond with each other. And so I didn't mean to fully just rip off of that, but like I said, write what you know is a great way to have complex and rich world building, storytelling, character arcs, and all of that.
Absolutely.
So some people might notice that the character you start playing as in this demo here resembles myself.
Okay.
That was not a personal choice. It was really more a matter of describing the kind of the people that I remember, including myself, to our character designer, which was awesome to have a person whose dedicated task was character design. And she just so happened to think that my kind of look was the kind of look that would match this
Fantastic.
character here. But
that's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very
and
cool.
we did force him to voice that said character. Absolutely. It was, a little bit of self-insert doesn't hurt anybody.
That's
and it's such a fun thing. And
That's it.
if I may, I'd love to shout out the rest of our team,
No, I would
who
love it.
sadly
Go
could
for
not
it.
be here. But Allie, Blue, Reg, and Zach, they are just Jose. They are amazing, outstanding team members, literally the best of the best, and it wouldn't be anywhere near where it is without them. So I'm so beyond just ecstatic to even be within their presence.
Yeah, that's really cool.
yeah,
The game is very
Quite the team.
Yes, quite the
Okay,
team.
so this is your creative team. This is that's fantastic.
we have this in game as well. Of
Okay.
course. We like to shout out.
Yeah.
I really wanted to recognize the team. I think they did an amazing job. 3-month, not even really 3-month production timeline is crazy.
Yeah.
And we're obviously all busy trying to get.
You have other classes that you have to get through.
I had other classes, and most of them are busy trying to get jobs. They just
full-time jobs,
Oh, yeah.
part-time jobs, students. Everything we do is out of passion, and you know that because none of us have time. I don't know how we did this.
That's it.
I don't know what time we stole to be able to do this,
Yep.
but we did it, and I'd say it was pretty cool.
That's it.
I think it's cool.
That's it. The dedication is definitely. I mean, I felt it as soon as I came over and started talking to you guys. Like you guys lit up, and you guys are really excited about this project. Sam, I want to talk to you a little bit about so obviously contributed pretty heavily with the creative side of the game. Tell me a little bit about your background in that. Like, what was it about this project that you were like, you know what, the concept is good, but I feel like if there's a narrative, if there's something to connect players to what's happening, what was the storytelling aspect of this game like for you? And maybe even a little bit of your history in that. Obviously, I know you went to school for that type of thing, but I mean, it takes a different outlook to go, you know what, this skater video game needs some story. Yeah. Tell me about that.
So, first and foremost, I want to say that I could not have done any of the story without my partner in crime, Allie, who was the character designer and like lead lore building, world building person. I mean, she is just a superstar.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I have always been a storyteller at heart. Even since I was a young child, the thing that I love doing is creating characters and creating worlds and fulfilling them out, and doing a lot of reading, comic books, novels, watching movies. And something that I love is fiction with a really heavy base in reality, and that's what this is. You know, we have deer furries and aliens and these crazy wacky things that's going on, but it is based very heavily into our childhoods and our young adult lives.
Yeah.
You know, living in the Midwest, it is very, you gotta find things to do. You don't have we ain't New York. You go down the corner, you see something to do.
Yeah.
The funnest thing to do is to go to Meijer and walk around, right? I mean, I can't tell you how many times we've done that, right?
You know,
and
I don't know how many people are going to see this, but there is so much truth behind that statement right there.
Right.
Just absolutely. I agree.
What are we doing at the Tractor Supply store?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. You
Let's
know,
go look at the chicks.
I literally was getting ready to say, I don't know. I'm really killing for a big old bag of like gumdrops.
Oh yeah.
And then like a
They got
soda,
the free
and then
popcorn.
that's it.
So I wanted to try and build a narrative around that idea of these kids that are talking in ways that you would remember when you were younger, or maybe now, talking to your friends now, because I think that's something that throughout the years in this area we live in, and in so many different areas in the world, it stays true as a young adult, is you just want to hang out with your friends, find something to do, while also navigating this rapid amount of growth that you're experiencing in your early 18, 20s kind of age range. And so creating a narrative that surrounds that has been a culmination of my work. I do a lot of writing for early 2000s style of characters and world building, and this really kind of fit right into there.
Nice.
And so it's been
like the height of the X Games kind of mentality.
Oh, yeah.
That's
and
fantastic.
Then I was also able to, thanks to the team, work on, I'm a voice actor myself, and it's something I love to do, and I was able to do voice acting as well as cast, direct the voice acting, do all the editing and processing. So we have a fully voice acted cast, and that was so much fun.
That is
all
cool.
of our voice actors are outstanding. I love all of them so much.
Which we did not start this semester planning on doing, by the way. And you really did a great thing by taking the bulk of that workload. I mean, we have so much cool character design, and people would have no way to see it without we actually portraying that. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much. It was a blast to do, and I'm so happy I was able to meet some people like Haven and get into a state where, you know, we got some stuff happening. We got a plan, sort of.
No, that's great. That's great. Well, speaking of plan, that's a great. You know, Sam, I like working with you because you give me these natural segues.
Aww.
So what is your plan next? You got a game that, whether it is fully fleshed out or whether it is mostly fleshed out, you have a game that seems to work. It's got narrative. It's got character. It's got personality. Right. What is your next step with this project? Where do you want to see this project go from here?
That's a very good question.
And it's a tough question.
And it's okay for you to answer for both WasWorld, which is your production company,
yes.
And also for Travelin' Sweet, right? So either one or both.
Perfect. I think I can do both here. Worth putting into context, you know, we are just coming out of university here, and so we're all trying to figure out what our own lives are going to look like. I can tell you for this game, I love what we were able to accomplish in 3 months, but it's not something I'm ready to just put out there on the internet.
Sure.
We are going to be continuing to post progress, all kinds of progress update type things online, and we are more than open to very likely a playtest phase.
Yeah.
Where we take what we did and we just try to learn from it without the implication that there would be any resultant product coming out soon after that. This is, honestly, there's still years for this to become the game we want it to be.
Right.
So to make that happen the best way we can, we're going to continue improving our skills in the context of WasWorld as a whole. So what that looks like is smaller projects, things we can get done more realistically.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of like a 5-year plan cooking, planning on just starting with little demos, little things that people can just play around with and be like, oh, okay, so this is what these guys' kind of style is, and we can learn how we work together best in a long-term sense where we're not working towards this crazy deadline trying to get this for capstone night. And then eventually having smaller full games, getting a name for ourselves online, and then one day I would love for us to be able to crowdfund this game, but I don't want to speak too early on that because you don't want to give people the wrong idea and thinking what you see now is what you're paying for. We want to get a little further along.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense.
How
about you, Sam? Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is we are all overly ambitious people. And,
that's fantastic.
And that is an understatement.
Yeah.
And this game is an incredibly ambitious project. And we don't want anyone to see it and really get an idea for what we have until it's in a state that we really love. And we have this awesome prototype, and I'm so proud of it.
We love it.
But it's just a prototype. It's almost more of a prototype for us as a studio rather than a prototype for the game. And we plan to use a lot of these assets, but by the time we continue to work on it, we're probably scrapping most of it just so we can really get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Yeah.
But I will say, one of the things that I'm very excited for the future is looking at the business aspect of it, because as an indie studio, we are a small business, and that's what we plan to do. And we are graduates of a very creative degree, the Media Arts and Science program at Luddy. So our business knowledge is a little bit lacking, and so the next few months is going to be a lot of learning and growing in that aspect.
Gotcha.
To try and create a cornerstone for something that we can build on that is stable and secure for everyone who's a part of it. And I will also say that these are all awesome plans that we're talking about for the immediate future, or for the long-term future, I should say. Our immediate plans are to take a break.
Yeah.
Oh my
I can
gosh,
imagine.
dude, you have no idea.
3 months of having to put. Well, I think 3 months of anything that takes a team to complete the project is a ton.
This guy, I genuinely is like, he'll be sending messages to our group chat at like 3 a.m. Hey, I've got these bugs fixed, and I don't know if he sleeps, and I'm begging him after this PopCon to not do anything for a week. Just
there you go.
5 days.
There you go.
Please keep in mind, Capstone Night was actually last weekend.
Oh,
so this
wow.
is really our
so
final
you've had back-to-back
stretch.
weekends of just like
nonstop.
Yes. And after this, we're really, literally tomorrow, I will probably awaken a new individual. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, there you go. Have a coffee, have some breakfast, just relax and realize what you've done.
Whew.
That's fantastic. I love that. Well, I want to know, we're gonna wrap up here, but I want to know, where can we find more information about WazWorld, about Traveling Sweet, about you guys, just in general, the projects that you're going to be working on? Do you guys have social media? Do you have Discord? Tell us about that.
Okay, so listed here in a couple places on our booth, we have a link tree to get things simple. WazWorld Industries, no caps, no spaces, nothing like that. Same username on Instagram, on Tumblr, and on Blue Sky. You can find us there, where we'll continue to post progress updates about what we're getting up to.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much. Haven, Sam, you guys have been fantastic. I'm really excited for what you guys have. If nothing else, to see where it's going to send you guys and what trajectory it's going to put you guys on.
Thanks.
So, yeah, you're very welcome. Congratulations on your on finishing your project and on your soon commencement and being all done with that, which is great. And for whatever the future holds, man, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and talking with us about your stuff.
Appreciate
and we can tell how much passion you guys have in it, so that's exciting.
All right.
So, all right. Well, we love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will check you later. Deuces.
Love that.